Okay, we are at 1168 Highland Ave, Fall River, Mass. We are in an old abandoned building that they're going to be turning into a housing complex. It's an old brick building. We're in the basement at this time. You can see around that we are inside the basement. The clean out that we're going to be going into is a 4-inch clean out. Goes out towards the rear of the building, and it does have some root penetration. We've been in touch with the city. In order for us to come back and blow this out with the jet, we're going to need water. We're going to have the city department show up. We're going to need the city inspector here as well. So we're in the process of setting all this up. Right now we're just going through the line. You'll notice in the bottom left hand corner we are zeroed out. Distance is accurate. We're going to push through at this time. Building's been closed for a while now. It was an apartment building, so there is a lot of debris inside the line. The line does look intact. Don't see any fractures, cracks, or penetrations, but there is some debris holding inside the line due to it not being used. We cannot flush the line either because the water to the building is off. So whatever ends up on the head at this point, John, try to shake it. You have a little bit of water in the base. There you go, good. All right. Whatever ends up on the head at this point, we cannot get off because of the water situation. Give it a shake right there, John. Again. Okay, there you go. Try that. Okay, right there. Pull back, John. You'll notice on the right-hand side, there's a series of these rags that are being thrown in here. We're guessing it's from the previous. You'll see it there on the right-hand side. We're not sure, but there are a bunch of those in here. We're going to get those out with the jet, or attempt to. Go ahead, John. Yep. Shake it again. You're all schmicked up. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're in a 6-inch line now. There are 3-foot joints, so we're in terracotta. It was cast. The transition was cast to terracotta. We previously viewed this. There is a patch. The patch is 6-inch ABS. You will see the transition, obviously, because it goes from red to green. The joints don't look bad. I know it's a little foggy right now because there is some schmeg on the line, but we previously went through and the joints looked okay. It looks a little bit better now with the lens. You'll notice towards the end of the transition, towards the end of the line, there is deep root penetration. We're not sure where it's coming from. But we definitely recommend the jet on this line just to descale the 4- and 6-inch lines. Here is your 6-inch ABS transition for the patch. 59 going on 60 feet. So 60 feet out, they had an issue at one point and they put an ABS patch in. And we transition back out, back into terracotta. Okay, you'll start seeing some light roots coming up here soon. But the joints overall look fine. No cracks in the actual line itself. There are a few laterals coming into this line. This line is beyond everything in the building. It's on the very back side of the building, so we're not sure what the laterals are. Guessing possibly storm drain. You can see some root penetration coming up now. Notice the footage marker. We're coming up on 100 feet. Okay, here comes some of the root penetration. It's coming out of the joints at the 100-foot mark is when the roots start. Everything beyond or behind the 100-foot mark is okay. The roots start at 100 feet. You can see every joint. You start getting penetration out of the base. 12 o'clock is the top of the pipe. 6 o'clock is the bottom of the pipe. 107 feet. A little bit more scale in this section as well. You can see the roots here. It's getting a little tough to push the camera at this point. More roots. Okay. This is the point we were at last time. 122 feet. We can't go any further. Pull back, John. Very slowly. Pull back. Pull back. Right. You can see we have a tail, a tree root tail right there. We can't get past that tail. We possibly could if we had water, but we have no running water in the building. We've located the water main. It has like quadruple valve protection. We don't want to open any of the valves to get any kind of water in case one of the valves freezes open and then we charge the building. It is 35 degrees outside and we don't want to do that. So we're going to pull out at this point. We can't get any further with the camera. 120 feet, and we're going to return at a later date for jetting and more cameraing. The city will be on site. The property manager will be on site. As far as the city inspector and the city water will be on site to assist with water situation, and the city inspector will be here to view the line to see if it needs to be replaced overall or if we can just go forward with the jetting. Once again, it is 11:18 Monday morning, and we are at Fall River.